Hi, this is Knit and Crochet Together, and I'm working on my teen skirt. And we have the smooth version here. This is the bottom half of the skirt. This is the top half of the skirt. Now, I found my flat surface. We're putting the basting onto the very edge of the top half of the bottom of the skirt, just like I'd say 1/4 an inch from the top of the bottom of the skirt. This is so we can pull and gather the bottom half to fit to the top half. Okay, so we've got our string that we can pull and gather the bottom with, like so. We've got to have the top and the bottom matching in size so we can sew the bottom onto the top. We're going to gather it around so that it's just the right size all the way around, the same length of gathering. Then we're going to put the top onto the bottom like this. On the bottom half there's an edge where the skirt is jagged like this from sewing on the new colors. We're going to put that on the edge of the skirt. And then we're going to mark the top part of the point. Get some thread on your needle. Mark it in the center, on the sides, and in the back and the middle. So first I'm going to mark the sides. Because they're pretty easy to find. This side is right here. We're going to sew that up later. It's got an end where it's been tied off, and it's got this on the edge. So we're going to put that onto the edge of the skirt, right where the edge is, and just tack it on. This will be something you can take out later. Then we're going to tack the other side of the skirt, right where the jagged part is. To the point on the edge of the skirt. Now we're going to be sewing this on right at the edge, so actually we should mark it right at the edge, to the edge of the corner of the side of the top of the skirt. I'm going to take that other side out because we're going to be sewing it right on the edge, like you're just going to be putting the edge together with this edge and sewing it. If it's too gathered, you might have to, this is already at the edge, put it down a little bit into the skirt and sew it. On the flared version, okay, we want this right in the middle of the skirt. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Put this right in the middle of the skirt, about 1 inch down into the skirt. About right there, 1 inch. Just to hold it there so we don't slide around and make the skirt have a point in the wrong area, not in the middle. Okay, now the back side. Even out the gathers on here with your in and out basted thread. Put this 1 inch down. That way the edges can be sewn as close as you want to the edge and make it flat right here. The point will be in like 1 inch on top of the middle of your skirt. I'm gonna use the beige because it will blend the best. But if you wanted contrasting colored stitches on here, you could use the blue or the gold or the multicolor even. But I'm going to use the beige because I want it to be a little bit contrasting, but not, you know, like really, really noticeable. And I'm going to thread my yarn needle. Pull it out as much as is comfortable to work with. I'm going to pull the edges together on your yarn needle and tie it. Like so. Now, I'm going to start pull this out, make sure it's the same width as the top. I'm going to start at this edge, the corner of your skirt. Go through the loop, secure it very well, tuck the strings in, and start. I'm pretty much sewing up right at the edge of both sides until I get to the point, and then it's going to be inside a little bit, like 1 inch into the bottom part of your skirt. You make your stitches nice and neat, even, and kind of slanted toward the middle, like so. Keep your thread straight so it's not twirling. See? Now I'm getting to the point in the middle of the skirt. I'm going to make sure this isn't twisted. The point is laying over the bottom of the skirt about 1 inch. So I got to go down. I'm going to take this out as I get to it, so I don't have to sew over it. My marker's out. Now I get to the other side of the skirt, I'm going to go the opposite way so that my stitches are pointing toward the middle of the skirt. Actually, I'm going to take that one out because it's not going the right direction. If you need to take it out, you go like this, and you just pull it, slide it through. And take one more stitch out. It wasn't going the way I wanted it to go. Okay, one more. That one's not slanted toward the middle of the skirt. Okay, now we're at the point again. As we go up the side, this other side, we're going to do one stitch at the top. Each stitch is going to have a stitch. And we're going to slant it toward the middle of the skirt. Follow your point up to the edge again, where we'll be sewing right at the edge again, like so. See, now we're just sewing right at the edge again to the end of the side of the skirt. Keep the thread untwisted. I wanted to slant it toward the middle of the skirt, so I'm going to take that one out. And this one out. And this one out. Just not slanting to the middle of the skirt like I wanted it to. Okay, let's try again. Slant it to the middle of the skirt. Just doesn't want to go that way. Okay. These are slanting to the middle of the skirt. And I don't know why I can't get these to slant to the middle of the skirt. I'm having a hard time with that. I want it to slant toward the skirt like this, to the middle of the skirt. Diagonally this way, and then diagonally this way. So I'm going to try again. Okay. A lot of birds out here again today. I hear a blue jay. I'm just taking these out because I want them to slant this way on this side and this way on this side. And it's not, so I'm going to make it. Okay, we're at the point again. Make sure this is all pulled out so it's even with the top. Now, slant this way. Oh, God, it's hard to do. Still not wanting to do it. I'm going into one stitch at a time on the top of the skirt. Like that. You gotta be careful not to catch the bottom of the skirt. Oh, it's starting to sprinkle. Oh well. Can't always have what you want. Let's go in the other direction. That's okay. See? It's going like this. That's okay. So it is starting to sprinkle out here, but I am under a awning. I'm not going to get wet. Keep going to the end of this side, and then you can do the other side by yourself. We did this side together. This is Knit and Crochet Together, because I like to knit and crochet on the same project, and because I like to knit and crochet together with you. Now, when we get to the end of this side, looks like we had just enough thread to make it. We'll tie it off and then get some more thread and sew up the back. So to tie it off, I'm just going to go through the inside of the skirt and tie a knot. Okay, so the other side you do exactly the same way as you did the front. Then your whole skirt will look like that. This is Knit and Crochet Together. Google my channel on YouTube. That's Knit and Crochet Together in one word. KNITAND CROCHETTOGETHER. If you Google that, it'll pop up my channel on YouTube. And if you subscribe, you could put all of my videos into your favorites or bookmarks and just press the button whenever you want to keep working on your project. These videos will be numbered from video 1, video 2, video 3, video 4, video 5. Sometimes I'll put in an insert, which is like something that's a little different than the regular pattern, but something you need to know in order to do a different version of the pattern. And then I'll put like, on this video series, I put like 6B, 7A, because I was inserting the different flares on the skirt. Like this one's really flared, and this one's kind of straight. So that insert on 6B, 7A will show you how to make it more flared like the skirt instead of the smoother version, which is this skirt. And you can thread your needle and do the back just like the front. And the only thing left we have to do is sew up this edge. All right, this is Knit and Crochet Together. See you in the next video.